So, back to the internet story. They said you shouldn't have to reset anything on your end, but I did. I had to go through and reset all the equipment yet again. But the hard reset on their end is what fixed it. And I'm going out walking for a while. See, this is what I'm talking about. Our neighbors here, they block the goddamn sidewalk all the fucking time. It's an unmarked car. Who in the hell wants to get abducted, just like those people parking on the wrong goddamn side of the street? But, my driving behavior. I watched someone blow through that stop sign going at least 45 or 50 the other day. But the cops always come at me. More money. So let me tell you about being suicided by a judge who didn't want me talking about her goddamn family as well as my own. I'm going to keep talking about it until I'm blue in the face and blood's coming out of my eyes. Because of her signature, I now leak urine. So, when you all doubt, and I'm talking publicly, when you all doubt Kim and Mike Razor soliciting sex, how many days after Beth Burden was in her court did she pass away? Oh well. It's called due process, as I understand it. We live on a dead-end street. Watch me go to another one. Them harassing me over the men diddling kids, failing to even document the goddamn skull fracture and medical fraud. Oh well. So, like I said, Kim Razor and her husband, cannabis and sex, and Stockton ejaculating on my face. Hooray. Just spreading the gospel of God. Physical exertion leads to the symptoms worsening. They didn't notate or document that either, because all they wanted it to be seen as was mental illness, so people like Bud and Judy could swing in with their goddamn fucking open arms and sticky hands. All the while, Mrs. Lucas's husband pointing her finger at my deaf aunt like a fucking dog. Oh well. So let me tell you about David Keith, Judy's son, again. Trying to get little kids high. The state asked me, do Bud and Judy ever use Deborah's money for purposes that aren't for her? I said yes, but I can't be sure of it. From what I understand, they added a breaker to their own goddamn box to run electricity to a totally different home. A trailer. Not only is that a goddamn major fire hazard, they just don't give a shit. But, they could have just said that, because that's how fucking hateful those idiots are. Oh, and now comes the scratching of my neck. Oh well. Yes, populated areas. Sorry for my Tourette's. The physical exertion really does exacerbate the symptoms, but you know, as a farm kid, the pitchfork was right in my asshole. Yeah, they want to cry about their jobs and lives. I've fucking shown the goddamn skull fracture enough, haven't I? Now it smells like one of the Cassis's crotches in my goddamn face again. One of Mr. Baguki's clients. So yeah, Reba's brother Raymond, in the night the lights went out in Georgia. What's Baguki's first name again? Oh yeah. Like I said, it just smelled like one of the Cassis's crotches in my goddamn face again. We are prepared to hospitalize you yet again, only to commit more fraud. Did you all catch the lawsuit? Mercy Claremont had to pay the federal government for this shit. Recommending Mercy Claremont when it wasn't in the best interest of the patient. Fraudulent connections. It's around 20 million, wasn't it? Hold on. I don't think I'm going to be able to do as much walking as I'd like to today. Probably would have helped if I hadn't worn the fleece, but I didn't know. Oh, they're retired military too. Huh. Learn something new every day in your neighborhood. Like I said, there are a lot of same-sex couples in this neighborhood, along with retired and current armed forces and law enforcement and EMS. I mean, it's not perfect, but the farther you go into the neighborhood, the more designs of homes there are. There are three main designs in this neighborhood. The 3-2 ranch, the 3-2 bi-level, like Jack and Janet West's house, and then the 3-2 or the garage. I don't know, I'm not going that far into the neighborhood, and there aren't any of the ones like that close by. It's weird, they're shaped a little bit differently, but they're essentially just like the bricks, like these. The layout makes it look smaller inside. And then the bi-level ones are okay, but their living rooms are a lot smaller. This is one of the only different ones in the entire neighborhood. And it's on an in-lot, so it has a two-car garage. These people have the most beautiful wildflower garden during the summertime. Right now it looks like coxcomb, mums, and some kind of greenery. There's one of the bi-levels. Let's see. That other style I'm talking about's way up back in the neighborhood. I don't feel like walking all that way today. I usually do those two cul-de-sacs. Sometimes I go over to Sharonville and walk through Gorman Park. But now that the kids actually use it because it has that cool water feature, I avoid it because I hate kids. Well, I mean, I don't hate them. I just hate putting up with them and their parents. What's this strange person doing watching things? Well, I'm enjoying the park just like you. Watching... They have this water feature. It's a bucket up on a thing and it fills real slow and then it overturns on them. It's hilarious. They got rid of the swimming pool over there and instead replaced it with a recycling water feature, which is so much more convenient and more fun for the kids and safer. I was really surprised to see they tore down the community center. It was like an old church or something. You would have thought it was a historic landmark. They tore down the community center. They filled in the pool. They tore down the facilities in the picnic area and built all new ones. It looked like they put the soccer goals back in, but they still haven't put the sidewalks through the whole park. I hope they're going to replace them because I enjoyed walking it as a loop. That neighborhood over there, though, no offense to them, but they've let it run down. Property taxes are higher over there than they are here, but our neighborhood's nicer, in my opinion. Lots of minority people, same-sex couples, current and retired law enforcement and military, and EMS. I don't see one of those houses like I was talking about, just the bi-levels and the ranches. Oh, well, you know what? I take that back. There are very few of them that are true two-story homes, true full two-story homes, but they only have a bath and a half in them. I haven't seen any of them. I can walk a little bit towards that way. And I have no clue what we're doing for dinner tonight. I haven't even asked. She thinks that it's me being annoyed by her, when in reality, she's also one of my triggers because, I mean, her parents are the ones that claimed that they could beat demons out of me, for fuck's sake. And she was never home. When she did come home, she would ask for massages. And we'd talk about Florida. Which side is less of an incline? Here, I'm going to go down this side of it. This house isn't exactly like Jack and Janet West, but it's close enough. From what I remember. Plus, I want to show you the only other design of home in this neighborhood. I still don't see the one that I'm talking about that has the... There's one! Perfect! I'd get lost in a paper bag like a cat. Jack and Janet's was more bi-level. But it has a pool. But see that house with the extension? It's like the living room. It's not level. And then those full 2-story homes. But, big but, they're only a bath and a half. All of them were built in the 60s. There are a couple of empty lots. I witnessed them tear down one house just a few months ago. There wasn't anything wrong with it that I know of. But then, up where I walked around the loop, there's an empty corner lot. I don't know if a house has ever been there or not. Not that I can remember anyway. Oh, isn't that pretty? I think that's a sugar maple. And there's one that's turning even more. The sugar maple trees normally turn colors, whereas the water maples just turn brown. Yeah, like I think those are water maples. And then that's a sugar maple, and that one is too. I think those are maple trees. These sunglasses aren't prescription. They're just cheap ones I found on Amazon. And they're really good too. I kind of want to go out to dinner tonight, but I'm like flat broke. And there's food to cook anyway. Not flat broke. There's still money in my checking account. I just don't want to spend it. See the sugar maples. They turn colors when the fall hits them, and that's a Bradford pear. That's some kind of fir. I don't know what kind it is, because it doesn't have a nice aroma like most of them do. And they have a magnolia bush tree thing. They're cool kids. Wild, kind of. They're always out playing ball. I try to say hello to them. And I'm not sure, but I think the older woman neighbor may have died. Because I haven't seen the home health people around lately. Yes, I think I'm done walking. And look, I didn't even remember to put the goddamn garage door down. Didn't even remember to put the damn garage door down. You know what? I feel like I can do it, so I'm going to make it a little bit longer by making a loop. And walking back down the sidewalk on the opposite side. They always claimed I lacked motivation. What in the fuck are you people talking about? You idiots have lost touch with reality, permanently disabling me, and then claiming I didn't even deserve health care, while I was made to eat pussy and suck dick, and not even for money or services. Oh, shit. Sorry. The Tourette's gets so fucking annoying. It is annoying to no one more than me. And you notice, it is Tourette's. I caught myself using a swear word with a little kid there, and I said, oh shit. Of course, it's not documented either. You know, more room for them to fuck me up. We told you, none of that language, none of that smart mouth. I hope you people get fined out the goddamn ass for violating the ADA, for violating federal civil rights laws, and I hope you get slammed to the fucking wall for the assaults in conversion reparative therapy that left me permanently injured, for the rapes, for the sodomy, for the drugging of underage children. I hope they get their asses nailed to the wall. Oh my God. That big toe that I smashed breaking that tobacco stick on accident. Pretty sure I severed it. Oh well.